You'll feel the heat in February with all the hot movies and sizzling special features just for you on the Movie Channel.
Can't believe this is really happening to me.
Believe it and get set for one of the greatest adventures ever filmed.
You shouldn't have to do this to impress me.
Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Billy D. Williams star in The Empire Strikes Back. Meet the rising young stars who are the talk of the film world.
Man, I consider you guys my friends. I'm not wrong, am I?
You'll find them in The Breakfast Club, and Matt Dillon's sure to chase the winter blahs as the Flamingo Kid. Plus, don't miss the Movie Channel's exclusive movies. Movies you won't see on HBO or Cinemax.
Ow! Hot pain!
Like Best Defense, starring Dudley Moore with a special appearance by Eddie Murphy, and Impulse, a mind-chilling thriller starring Meg Tilly, plus Robert De Niro and Meryl Streep in Falling in Love.
I should have slept with him. Maybe that would have made it easier.
They're all national pay cable exclusives you'll see only on the Movie Channel. February is the time for romance.
It's like the flowers.
Oh, so you're the one.
And you'll find plenty of it Saturday, February 8th in a day-long marathon of 7 films devoted to love. The Falling in Love Marathon. But every day's special on the Movie Channel. Mondays in February belong to Meryl Streep.
I want you so much.
He just had me.
And you've got her, too, in 4 films that capture the scope of her compelling talent. February is Meryl Streep month. Tuesdays are reserved for the Movie Channel Film Festival, featuring acclaimed films like the murderously funny Blood Simple. On Wednesdays, take a look at Brooke Shields, The Woman, the Star.
It's breathtaking.
You are breathtaking.
It's the Movie Channel's Brooke Review. Every Friday, gather ringside for a knockout film.
Wish me luck. I'm going to need it.
Put on your gloves for Friday night fights. Then stay parked for more action on Drive-In Theater, followed on Valentine's Day by Midnight Madness. Saturdays bring legendary films.
I shall love you always until the end of my life.
On the Hollywood Classic of the Week, February's filled with fantastic films and super special features waiting just for you on the Movie Channel.
Quiet on the set. Bring up the backlight. Camera 4, pan down.
It's the Movie Channel's Take One, part of our ongoing series of interviews with the forces behind the camera.
Roll it. 3. Take 1.
This month, we talked to Mel Brooks about his remake of the classic comedy, To Be or Not to Be.
I mean, people will love this picture because it's hysterically funny. It's very moving, and it's a great story, terrific action adventure, and great performances. Even, I shouldn't say that because I'm in it, but I mean, my wife has never been better. Anne Bancroft, she sings in Polish together with me at the beginning of this picture.
Jak się topić, to się topić, sweet Georgie Brown. Daj całusa, poleć pusa, sweet Georgie Brown. Ja przez ciebie będę w niebie, sweet Georgie Brown. Willows dobrze znasz, ten co pewnie masz, okej.
To Be or Not to Be is based on a 1942 comedy with Jack Benny and Carole Lombard, which has now become a classic. So why did Brooks risk remaking it?
This was in black and white. To Be or Not to Be was originally in black and white, and I knew that they never recognized. I said, well, we can make it in color. They'll never know it's the same picture.
The original To Be or Not to Be was directed by the legendary Ernst Lubitsch. It's about a troupe of Polish actors who become involved with the resistance during World War II.
Listen to that. I wish we could do something.
What can we do?
We'll do what a theatrical company should do during a war. We'll hide till it's over. I think if the skeleton of something's good, you can reflesh it and reclothe it. And it will always work. The chocolate soldier is the guardsman. My Fair Lady is Pygmalion. I mean, it's how you treat it. Sometimes you treat it with music, sometimes you treat it literally like we did with hindsight.
From now on, when in doubt, arrest them. Arrest them, arrest them, arrest them. Then shoot them and interrogate them. Oh, you're all right. Just shoot them.
We knew that Nazis occupied Poland, literally, not as a joke. We knew that Jews and Poles were imprisoned, were tortured, were killed. We had a terrific basis for our picture because of our hindsight. Unfortunately,
May I take your coat?
they didn't have that. They lived, they were doing a thing at the moment. So they didn't have all this kind of knowledge. We had that knowledge, and we had a lot more emotional juice to work with than they did. Lubitsch was a genius. Lubitsch did Ninotchka. And when Lubitsch did To Be or Not to Be, he was way ahead of his time. Lubitsch had a great sense of the light moment with serious underpinning.
I told you there was no one in there.
Gehen Sie nach den anderen.
You invade Poland, you invade Warsaw, and now you invade my dressing room. You people are compulsive invaders.
People say, well, you're worried about doing this movie, were you worried about comparing it to Lubitsch's? Yes, I was very worried, not about the critics. I was worried about, because I knew that Lubitsch's widow was still alive. I said, my God, this woman will see the movie and she'll say, how dare you, and I'll feel terrible. I said, I can't wait for that letter. I get a letter from Sanya, not Sonia, Sanya Lubitsch, Sanya. Sanya writes me a letter. A miracle. You took something great, you made it your own, you gave it your own sparkling Brooksian touch.
Heil Hitler! Heil myself!
I've done a lot of pictures that have to do with Hitler in Germany because, I mean, he has taken advantage of my people. I mean, why shouldn't I make $1 out of him? Or, to be more serious, why shouldn't I do what I can to desecrate his memory so that we don't forget that there are evil periods of anti-Semitism and they have to be stopped early on. We've got to be aware of them.
I don't want war. All I want is peace. 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 A little piece of Polish, a little piece of France, a little piece of Portugal and Austria perchance. A little slice of Turkey and all that entails. And then a piece of England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales.
There's always a message to Brooks' madness, but he'll be the first to tell you that it can never be obvious.
A little nip of Norway, a little spot of Greece, a little hunk of Hungary. Oh, what a lovely feast.
It's always a goal to help teach. It's always a goal, but not so that you know you're being taught ever. If you're caught out, if you're found out, you're yanked, you're finished. I mean, then it's pedantic and it's pompous. But if you can teach somebody, if you can sugarcoat that message with a lot of comedy, then you got both. I think Blazing Saddles does that very well. To Be or Not to Be is a magical example of how you can say something rich and real and get terrific laughs.
Watch for To Be or Not to Be this month on the Movie Channel.
Stay tuned as the Movie Channel, the heart of Hollywood, presents a music video from a current major motion picture.
We made love, it was a great deal. I was too scared to feel nervous from trying. Next time we made love, still we were not a hit. I thought this is it, everyone's lying. But then we did it again. And I forgot to be scared, I guess, 'cause when we did it again, I closed my eyes. Surprise, 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 surprise. Across the sky. emotion. Well, I did lie. You can't imagine why we have begun to fly, feeling emotion, and then we did it again. I'm thinking, was it beginner's luck, or is it wonderful once in each retry? Surprise, 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 surprise.
Hello, I'm Robert Osborne. Join me in just a few minutes when I take you inside the world of Hollywood, on the heart of Hollywood, right here on the Movie Channel.
All month long, the Movie Channel salutes the extraordinary talent of Meryl Streep. Join us now as we take a look at the woman behind the characters.
Well, what do you want to know? How did that plutonium get in my house? You leave me alone. He told me I was beautiful.
It's hard to imagine Meryl Streep as anything other than beautiful. But surprisingly, the actress claims she was an unattractive child. She was born in New Jersey in 1949. And pretty or not, she was only 12 when she was first publicly noticed. Not for her acting, but for her singing. Despite starring roles in her high school musicals, Meryl, short for Mary Louise, did not become serious about acting until her early 20s. But when she came to the New York stage in 1975, there could be no doubt that Streep had found her calling. Within 2 years, she was making award-winning films. Fame descended quickly upon Streep, but she has managed to nourish a very private life as well. Like many women of the 80s, she juggles her career with a family. She married sculptor Don Gummer in 1978, and they have 2 sons.
What are you, crazy? You think I'm... You think I contaminate myself? You think I'd do that?
Although not as outspoken as her character Karen Silkwood, Streep has supported nuclear disarmament and women's issues. She prefers a very quiet life when not working and divides her time between Connecticut and Manhattan.
I have a freedom they cannot understand. No insult, no blame can touch me. I have set myself beyond the pale.
In many ways, Meryl Streep has set herself beyond the pale. She has not only a talent, but also an equilibrium uncommon in show business. Watch for her all month on the Movie Channel.
The Movie Channel celebrates the very best of Hollywood all March long with our 3rd annual salute to the Academy Awards. Tune in for a different Academy Award winner every night of the month, including the pay cable premiere of Amadeus, last year's winner of 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It's a Movie Channel exclusive you won't see on HBO or Cinemax. The celebration continues with our Tuesday Film Festival, where we salute foreign award winners, and our Best Picture Marathon with some of the biggest winners in Academy Award history. Robert Osborne is your host for a month filled with the pictures, the performances, and the personalities that have made filmmaking history. It's all part of the 3rd annual salute to the Academy Awards all March long, only on the Movie Channel.
I'm Robert Osborne for the movie channel's The Heart of Hollywood. You'd think an actress of Sally Field's celebrity would have her pick of roles and all the doors of Hollywood would be open to her. Well, you might be surprised. In this edition of The Heart of Hollywood, I talk with Sally Field about her career and what it takes to get the right parts.
I honestly think that any doors that are there are pretty much open to me, but they aren't wide enough doors because they don't really offer the material. That's all you really want as an actor. You just want the material and the opportunity to act in it. The problem is the material isn't there.
Around here?
To get the right material, Sally Field has formed her own film company, Fogwood Productions. And the first Fogwood movie is Murphy's Romance with James Garner.
Okay, Murphy, this is it. Now, how many of these do I put on your cake? How old are you, Murphy?
Just set the damn thing on fire.
It's about learning to recognize the right person to fall in love with, I think, I would say. Other people have other notions as to what it's about. It's about recognizing your own needs as an adult and understanding that there are some people that can come through for you and recognize you and the things that you are as an adult, and some people who just can't. And instead of putting all your goods in the place where the person can't see you, recognizing there are people who can. This is not one of your traffic tickets you can just tear up.
I know. I know it. We had a heat wave and temperature's like 103 and she was wearing one of those little tank tops and we started licking off the same ice cream cone.
I really don't want to hear the details.
Oh, now there you go. See, I can see you setting your jaw, Emma. Emma, nobody is perfect.
Bobby Jack, you've never even been close.
Murphy's Romance was directed by Martin Ritt, who steered Sally to her first of 2 Academy Awards in the movie Norma Ray.
I think he knows actors, he loves actors, but he has more clear information about acting than anybody I know. Clear, succinct information, how to get to where you want to be, what to do and what not to do.
I love you kids. That's the first thing. And Sonny loves you. You got the both of us. Second thing is, I'm a jailbird. Now you're going to be hearing that, and a lot of other things, but you're going to hear it from me first.
So much of acting is so unclear. You don't know really how to get to where you're going. How do you do it? Would you just pretend? And that can't be enough. And he has very straight, clear rules. Do this, don't do this, this, and you can take it away from the set. You can use it other places. It's information. I mean, I hear Marty directing me when Marty's not there. I think that I was born with a certain ability to, if it's an imagination or I think it's partly an ability to fantasize, to imagine things and to concentrate at the same time, so you're sort of lost in it. And I just always had this ability to do this. It's a freak, it's a freak of nature that sometimes some people are born with certain abilities, certain gifts. And it's then a measure of the person, as Marty says, what you do with it, how you treat it, how you respect it, how you help it grow. In my fantasy, you know, I thought, oh, you know, if you get to be really successful, then they all come to you with these wonderful scripts on silver platters, and you have to like then choose which one will it be, and you say, I'll choose this one today and this one tomorrow, and it just isn't like that. You just have, it's a lot more work than I thought it was going to be.
This is Robert Osborne for the Movie Channel's The Heart of Hollywood. Watch for more exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes stories this month and every month in between the movies.